I dropped my dog. Oh, no. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I didn't expect to flip over, and it was your dog's ashes? What the hell? I'm sorry. No. Good morning, folks. It is 9:45. Not exactly super early, of course. How you doing? I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing better than me right now. What are we doing? Oh, it's an angry sub again, because it has to be. Of course it does. I gotta be angry first thing in the morning. I had to brute force my suitcase lock code. I started at 000. It was 980. Oh man, I somehow accidentally reset the lock on my suitcase with it locked. I decided to start at 0 and count upwards, ended up being 980. I tried to unlock my suitcase 980 times, when if I started at 999, I only would have had to do it 20. My fingers are dead. That is persistence that I would not have had. I'm sorry, I would have just broken it. My mom paid me 10 pounds to do this in the early 90s. The number was 4. She was pretty pissed. Ha 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 ha. My watch smacked the doorknob. Isn't it kind of crazy how it's... That's what I have... Well, it's not the same watch, same model, just different colors, I guess. But, man, happens to me all the time. Why is it doorknobs? Why is it always doorknobs? Just wanted a snack. Okay, so Takis looks pretty good. Yummy. I like Takis. Oh, well, I don't like that. You know what? Snort it. Oh, my God, there's a lot more than I thought there'd be in there. The number of mosquitoes I caught in 12 hours... just in my bedroom. Oh no, they're huge too. My God, where do you live, hell? Look, I complain about Colorado weather and that's about it all the time since I moved here. But I gotta tell you, the dry weather down here is so much nicer for the simple fact that like this summer, I have seen 0 mosquitoes. Could we be seeing the end of the mosquito? I mean, of course not. Genuinely, of course not. It sucks that they're ecologically necessary, but look, it's much nicer. I've lived in places where mosquitoes are everywhere. And I've visited places where mosquitoes are everywhere, even in the goddamn cold months. And that is hell. So you just keep on catching them. And you know what? You might be able to grind them into a paste and make yourself a lovely meal with their corpses. My 15 female... Oh, you're 15. Okay. Mom gets snappy when I remind her of the date that she came up with. 12th of July, celebrating my birthday because blank will be on vacation the 24th. You're stealing my birthday weekend? We agreed on that last month. That you could have my weekend? That we would do something fun for my birthday on the 12th because it's a weekend. Mother, blank's gonna be on vacation during my birthday, so I want to know if we can do the zoo or botanical garden and Golden Corral on the 14th or any day before the 18th. How about the 12th? It's a Saturday. Whatever. Yeah, it's not... You obviously didn't do anything wrong here at all. Your mom just forgot, and rather than be a grown-up, she decided to be a 4-year-old, stomp her feet and go, huh! Because, you know, that's better than just going, oh, shoot. I totally forgot about that. My bad. Yeah, totally fine. Sorry, you agreed to it. You came up with it. It was your idea specifically, Mom. What is your damage? Why are you being such a shit? My F key snapped in baff. And I don't know what baff is. Yeah, that certainly is mildly not infuriating, though. I mean, it would annoy me, but I'm not going to become infuriated, even mildly. Even to a mild extent. I'm going to be annoyed. That's it. Your H key isn't working correctly either. Ah, yes, thank you. I was hoping that someone would come out of the woodwork to say, hey, also, by the way, what the hell is baff? The way my girlfriend uses the butter. Honey, why is there a hole in the butter? What the hell? I didn't even remotely think of this as a possibility. How is she... No, seriously, how is she doing that? She must be gripping that thing to dig a hole into it, right? There's no other explanation here. What is her problem? Seriously. Maybe she just thinks it's satisfying to do this or something like that, but... I don't know. Court appearance order postmarked day of hearing. Oh. Man, any judge who's not a psychotic piece of shit would be okay with that, right? I mean, okay with you going, hey, So the reason I missed it is because I wasn't warned till the day of, god damn it. I forgot I had done my eye makeup this morning, and then I ugly cried into one of my squishmallows. Oh no! Well, I'm guessing that it's permanently stained. How do you clean those things? Oh my god, why? Those are some serious lashes. See, this is boy lashes, or these are boy lashes. I don't know what it is. Fellas, we have luscious lashes that the ladies are always going to be envious of. Why do we, though? Girls, you guys have normal lashes too. Honestly, they're fine. But what is it about you gotta make them bigger and crazier, but us boys, we have perfect lashes. You're always so jealous, so envious. Why? Why are you so envious? It doesn't matter. I hate them. Sometimes one of them gets in my eye and makes me really annoyed, okay? My gym buddy thinks it's okay to put his stuff on a dumbbell rack. Because yeah, that's not for your phone and AirPods, David. Get your shit off of there, okay? It's not our fault you don't have pockets or a place to put this crap. Just put it away. You know what? If you're going to be putting it in random spots in the gym, leave it in your bag, leave it in your locker. It's go time, not phone time, okay? Lost luggage has been in this location for the past week, and there's nothing we can do about it. Is it at an airport? I swear to God. On a trip with my family, and our bags have been at the Madrid airport for the past week. We've called the airline twice a day, and all they say is that there's nothing more they can do. You know, I'm pretty sick and tired of any company saying those words, because it's never fucking true. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, there is. Don't bullshit me. You know there's something you can do. Okay? You won't, because it would require someone who's doing a job to go and do something different for 4 seconds, and you don't want to pay that 12 cents it's going to cost them to grab a fucking bag. But that's insane. It's just they're just there. I remember I had this exact same issue the last time I was out of the country, when I flew through London and they left my bag there. So when I got home, oopsie poopsie, no bag. Luckily, it only took them like 5 days to get it to me after that point, and I didn't really care too much because I was home, so it wasn't the end of the world at all. But yeah, checking out my AirTag and, oh, yep, there it is, just sitting at Heathrow. But at the very least, it hasn't been sitting there for months and months and months, and no one ever told me, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. And hell, travel insurance paid out anyway, so I got a nice mean check after that. So that really made the sting, well, made it sting less, I guess we could say there, for sure. Vacation. It's called a vacation. While retirement typically occurs after completing a career and saving and investing for it, a new that's not how it should work. A new trend is emerging among Gen Z career professionals called micro-retirement. Micro-retirements involve taking a 1 to 2 week break from work every 12 to 18 months. Gen Z is using micro-retirement to avoid burnout and find greater fulfillment in their work and enhance their overall well-being. However, it's not just Gen Z. You're right. Vacation has existed for a very long time. Also, nope, not every 12 to 18 months. We close in 4 minutes. Oh no. Oh, yep, there we go. Wow. That's not a small order, guys. That is not a small order. Look, I understand. I do. I get it. Hey, they're not closed yet, so I can get something. Totally understand it. That's fair. That is a fair assessment on the customer's side. It really is, okay? However, you do have to take into account how long what you are ordering is going to take them, because they're not getting paid anymore past closing. They never freaking do. So there's that. Don't hold them captive longer because you wanted, oh my god, so much sushi it would make me vomit if I tried to eat all that. I don't care if it's for a party or otherwise, god damn it. Just, I don't know, being considerate ain't hard. Pay to reduce emissions on an airline. Well, you know it actually won't though. It's just offsetting. Of course, it's offsetting. I really do with, holy shit, that's expensive, man. Look, I have paid a carbon offset fee a couple times on purpose because it was like $1. How are they claiming that if I spend an extra $430 that 80% of my CO2 emissions will be reduced? How are they? I need a lot more of this. What I mean by a lot more of this is I need to see how the hell they're getting these numbers. Offsetting, not the same as reducing. So what the fuck is reducing? How am I reducing it? What are you doing to actually do that, right? Fly more sustainably by reducing your flight-related CO2 emissions with the use of sustainable aviation fuel, or offset your flight-related CO2 emissions by contribution to high-quality climate change projects. Wait, so do I get a choice? What is sustainable aviation fuel? What does that mean? There's so much here they're not saying, like stuff that if they can back this up, cool. It's incredibly expensive and should not be our problem. Once again, it should not be the customer or consumer's problem to do this work at all. What airline is this, goddammit? Austrian? Austrian. Okay. I'm gonna look more into that on my own. I'm super curious about this one. After 2 hours of looking, where I found my wife's wedding ring after a night with too much wine and vodka. Oh boy. Well, you know what? At least you found it, and honestly, I'm impressed you did. I never would have found that damn thing. Clogging a roundabout. Oh, it's because people don't know how to actually use those, right? Oh my god, never mind. That is, that's beyond not knowing how to use it. So, how did that happen? Who started that? You know one guy started that. Oh, in this case, the best thing to do is to solve the problem by hitting the horn as hard and as frequently as possible. Open the window and start shouting nonsense for even better results. That is the best way to get traffic flowing again. That's verifiable. They've done studies. Booked an Airbnb for vacation. Uh-oh. This is the view from the shower. Uh-oh, too? Oh. Dude, what? They put a skylight underneath someone's window into the shower? Dog, I'm not even, mad at this point. I'm just impressed at the level of stupidity. OP showering? I mean, yeah. Oh, look, some people like it. You know, if you're that type of person, cool, man. This is the Airbnb for you. But, the number of plastic tag fasteners on a single kid's towel. Yeah, can we stop? Can we seriously fucking stop with the plastic? Can we stop? I am begging for us to stop doing it. Everything is made of plastic. Everything. Fallout theme on Huawei Watch shows impossible time. It's 11:63. What do you mean? No, what are you talking about? That's fine. Wife colors her hair and leaves the tube next to the toothpaste. Yeah, does she really not get it? Yeah, they're a little different. One says Colgate, the other does not. However, when I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, I'm not exactly paying very much attention. I shouldn't have to. My 62-year-old mom thought I was making $27 an hour working retail. I'm in my late 20s, doing my best, but accepting that I probably won't be able to buy a home for another 20 years, if that. Hell, I've already been saving for 12 years? Not even close to get one in the next decade. My parents are constantly on me about saving money like it's so simple. Turns out my mom thought I was making $56,000 a year at Target. Minimum wage here is $15. Marketplace are what works best here. Sound doable? I want to do better than your Target wage, and I think I was around 26, 27. What? Man, seriously, boomers are the most out-of-touch human beings that will ever grace this entire planet. Old folks, if you're here, I'm not sure how the demographics are here. Seriously, no. You genuinely will never understand what this grind is truly like for everyone else. Your grandkids, your kids, you will never get it. The world you inhabited, that you seriously benefit from, will never return. Started getting lightheaded halfway through my glass of non-alcoholic wine. Got served this wine at a nice restaurant after asking specifically for non-alcoholic wine. They assumed the 0 on the label referred to the alcohol content. Turned out it's for sulfur. Oh, well, interesting. Well, sorry about that. That's 11.5% alcohol by volume. My apartment's community pool on July 4th. Oh, not quite the mess I thought. I figured we were just going to see 10 billion people out there with garbage all over the place. I wasn't expecting your pool on the 4th of July to be completely engrossed in algae. It looks like it hasn't been cleaned in 12 years. That's great. That's so good. See, this right here, when you're living in an apartment complex, a decent chunk of your rent is going towards this. Okay, not a decent chunk, probably like $50 a person tops or something like that. That's supposed to be maintaining this fucking pool. So they advertise this crap to you like, yeah, there's a community pool. Look at it. It's pretty. It's huge. Whatever. And you pay for it. and then they don't keep it up. And then they leave washing machines and dryers out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Isn't it great that we're all forced to pay for a pool whether or not we want to actually be a part of that? And even if we want to use it, we can't because it's not actually maintained at all? This rejection email. Let's see. Hi, thank you for applying to blank. Unfortunately, we will not be moving forward with your application at this time. Rejection message. Write a warm but generic rejection email that sounds polite yet firm. Do not mention specific reasons for rejection. Stop doing that. Make the candidate feel like they were strongly considered, even if they weren't. Remember to use candidate name and company name variables. We appreciate your interest in Who Gives a Shit and wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Warm regards, ChatGPT. It is amazing that recruiters, you know how we feel about them here at EmKay. It's amazing that they don't even have to do a job. They just don't. They get to tell ChatGPT to say no, because they can't be bothered to write out their own generic fucking template to fill stuff in with. It's amazing. If you are a recruiter, I kind of automatically don't like you very much. My rent exceeds the amount I'm allowed to pay at a time. Like, are we talking like debit card restriction or like, brother, you chose the rent? Okay, let's see here. Oh my god, yeah, 1,841. The payment did not conform with the following policy or policies. You have exceeded the per transaction payment limit. It's their restriction? What? So this is the portal to pay your rent. It looks like an app. Cool. I mean, I guess if it's a good app and it works, that's convenient. But are you serious? Yeah, I'm going to talk to my landlord immediately and be like, hey, if I'm late, it is not my problem or my fault. This is your choice. Also, convenience fees need to be illegal. I'm not kidding. $43.60. Bitch, I'm paying rent. What the hell are you talking about? Convenience fee. Who is pocketing that every month directly? Someone is taking it. It's not actually going towards people that are making anything more convenient. And no, your dumb app no one asked for is not inherently more convenient than anything else. Maybe it might be to some, but shouldn't be a fee for it. Convenience fee, dude. Whoever came up with that idea should be in hell.